Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I just wanted to give you guys an update, maybe provide some insight or encouragement. I'm at work, hence the mask and minimal makeup. Just wanted to check in with you guys, let you guys know I'm still here, I'm still alive, still trucking. There's been a few updates. I didn't go back to my last video, so I'm not sure what I've shared. So I'll just go over a few things. Still working the two jobs, still killing myself, doing 75, 80-hour work weeks. I am setting a date for when that will no longer be, and I will take a leap of faith. Financially, I have been blessed beyond words. I am grateful for God and everything He's done for me. And I'm grateful for two jobs in the middle of a pandemic. But I have worn myself pretty thin. I am recently back from a hernia surgery that was long overdue, 2 years to be exact, and everything went pretty well. It took about 4 or 5 weeks to recover. I just got back to work last week, and it's been interesting. I am asking myself, how did I do this before? How did I manage for 4 years to work like a crazy person and get very little sleep? How did I manage for the last 2 years to have a boyfriend and a teenager at home and I have not lost my mind? Maybe I have, but I'm just learning to live with a lost mind. Things are still well with the boyfriend. I think we're getting closer to marriage. I think that I'm warming up to the idea that I will be someone's wife, and I've always wanted to be, but I've had a couple of failed engagements before this, and so it's made it really hard for me to understand that this is a reality for me. I could be married, I could be with someone forever. I've always wanted it, it just did not seem attainable. But we have the same goals in mind. He's very kind, he's God-fearing, and he's made some boss moves for this relationship in the last couple months, and I'm proud of him. He switched jobs, he increased his income so that we could be comfortable together as a couple. He has taken on a role of leadership that I was doubtful of at first, but now I actually love it about him. It's endearing. It makes me want to love him more. It makes me want to follow his lead, and that's thinking the way I think a wife should think. Let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree. But before I get too far in, I just want to say thank you for everyone that has subscribed and left kind comments. I appreciate you. I'm obviously a beginner. I'm doing this on my phone. I'm doing this in between two jobs and a crazy schedule. I have nowhere to go right now because I'm on break. I am eternally grateful for my health, my well-being, my psyche, for everything that I do, for everything I endure. I'm still upright and alive. Thank you for all of those people who have been praying for me. Thank you for all those people that have offered me kind words. And just a word of thought today. Get around people who want to see you winning. It changes how you see yourself. It changes how you see things. It's easier to be hopeful when you're full of hope, sometimes injected by the people around you. Most of your faith and your hope should come from God and His Word anyway, but every now and then you're going to need people in your corner that are rooting for you, even when you're not. That has been my saving grace these last 4 years. Meeting great people along the way that are rooting for me. And now me and him as a couple, me as a mother, a single mom for all of these years, there are people rooting for me, and none of them share bloodline with me. They're all friends, but I consider them family, and I'm so grateful. As I transition into this new area of life, I am eternally grateful that people have come along on this journey and have rolled up their sleeves and helped me in ways that I could never repay. And now I'm more optimistic that being married and a happy whole relationship is possible, being financially stable as possible. I've got a man that's willing to switch jobs and bring his income up so that I don't have to work so much. I've also agreed that I will let go of one of the jobs once we are financially sound. Now, that still leaves some room for negotiation for me, in my opinion, because I believe in multiple streams of income. I've read a lot online, circa YouTube, and books that say that's the way to go in the times we live in. You got to have multiple streams of income. You can't assume that one job has your back. So you have to create streams of revenue to save for retirement, for an emergency, for the teenager that forgot to tell you about something last minute. I won't call any names. You know who you are. And for that boyfriend who has come along and never had somebody want for him what I want for him, what I want for us. I've learned in this journey that I'm his friend first and then his lover. And I treat him like I would treat any of my friends, even better because he's my boyfriend and I love him. And I'm so glad to finally feel like someone loves me unconditionally. And I hope I have more news for you guys in the future. I hope that I have more to say. I hope that I have more updates for you. I know I do. I'm just rambling now. I didn't plan this. I didn't schedule this. I just wanted to come on and offer some words of encouragement and just some cliff notes. You're not a mistake. God doesn't make mistakes. You're here for a reason. Stay tuned. Stay hopeful. We're all gifted with something. I'm still trying to figure it out, and I'll be 39 in May. And I still don't know what my gift is. I still don't know what my giving is to the world. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I have to stay with the word in mind. God doesn't make mistakes. God put me here for a reason. He put me here for happiness and for wholeness, and in His way and on His terms. And I may not always agree, and I may not even come to terms with it right now, but I pray one day soon I will. And I'll make peace with it because He has never steered me wrong. Even in all of the working and the tiredness I've had over the years, I still feel like He has my back. I'm unsure about a lot of things right now, but what I'm sure of is that I'm not a mistake. And I thought that for a long time because I didn't have this great career, this great calling. I've never been really great at anything. And so I'm taking on all these new tasks, healthy girlfriend, hopefully fiance to wife, to full-time mother, full-time worker, and just trying to figure out how to manage it all. But for someone who needs to hear it today, you're not a mistake. God doesn't make mistakes. We make some mistakes, but we're human, and we're allowed to be. So you keep trucking, you keep moving, be encouraged, stay encouraged, encourage somebody today. It's not all about you, and that's the good news. You'll be able to give back something that was poured into you one day. That is the good news for today. I will be back next week with a more, exciting update. But thank you to all the people that have subscribed. Thank you for your kind words. They mean more than you can ever realize. And I'll get better at this YouTube thing. I'll get better at staring in the camera, figuring out where I'm even supposed to look. Don't judge me. I'm a newbie. But I do think I have something to say, which is why I'm saying it. So keep an optimistic spirit. Know that things will work out the way that they should. And hope and love conquers all. I'll talk with you guys soon. Bye.